Selam arkadaşlar. Kingston Come Deliverance ikinci 2'den devam ediyoruz. 4. bölümünden devam ediyoruz. En son kokuyoruz diye uzaklaştırmıştık. Yanlış. Yüzümüzü yıkıyoruz diye kokmayacağız mı? O da ayrı bir soru. Hadi bakalım.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Serseri dolduk.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Akıllanmadım.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Hadi bakalım.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Yani.
All right.
Hallederiz.
What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right.
Yapacağız.
We'll do
Yapacak
it.
bir şey yok. İtibar.
Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
It's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ne oluyor lan?
Scarlets.
Herhalde sıkarız.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
Ne güzel. İyi, düğünü söylediydi kız.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
Okay.
Coming right up.
Çuvallar içeride dememiş miydi ya?
God grant you health.
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my back. The cart won't unload itself, will it?
Halledeceğiz onu ya.
Ah, that's a stroke of luck. I'm just looking for a job myself. How about I haul those sacks?
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to the innkeeper about it. Did the innkeeper send you for the sacks?
Neyle alacağız peki?
Bloody work. Nothing but waiting.
Aga bana niye aldırtmıyor?
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
Ne?
What are you still standing here?
I already told you.
Hancı ile zaten konuştum.
I'll go and start with those sacks.
Nice and steady, so you don't do your back in.
Hancı zaten bana verdi bu iş.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
What do you mean? Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
Bir şey diyorsun ama.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
Taşımak için geldik.
you ain't here to carry, clear off.
Butcher? Save? What?
There'd have to be two of us.
If you ain't here to carry...
Ne istiyorsun benden? Bunları çıkartayım mı ya?
Carry, clear off.
On my own. Strong as an ox. And she stamps and bites when she wants to. Easy does it.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
We'll talk about it later.
Düğün hakkında daha fazla bilgiyle.
I'm afraid it'll go bad on me soon. Someone should really do something about that.
Aye, I'm in a right bind.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope
Bu
so.
şekilde.
You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
Belliydi
I'm
yani.
serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
All right, I understand.
Baştan böyle düşünmüştüm zaten.
I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favour.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3
Sanki
states
kendi
of man,
yapacak ha.
looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
When their time comes, I'll take her to the bush.
Sanki bunlardan biri
We can come up with a plan to take her away.
Here you go.
Somewhere
Greetings.
to you too.
How's it going?
Mustn't grumble.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff's son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No, no. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
Yani.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying a big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff, but I can't get into... Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be
Yeah.
for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
You must know young Lord Seming, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home, always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
Thanks.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
We'll see about
Ama
that.
yendik diye
Let's
bize
play.
caz yapmaz.
You really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh?
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Hadi bakalım. Sadece bir ekleyelim. Tekrar saratalım. Şöyle bir şey yapsak. Yemez. Şöyle bir şey yapsak. Şöyle bir şey yapsak. Altı sadece bir işe yarıyor muydu? Hayır. Tamam, puanını pas geç. 400'dür.
I'll have a beer. These ones here. My God! Oh,
İflas.
come on.
Güzel. 2, 3, 600.
So,
Riske girmeye gerek yok. 50. Yiyoruz. Hadi bir iflas. Onu koyacak. 4 tur mu?
oh, come on.
İflas edene kadarmış.
I bought a lovely U-boat the other day.
Hadi 200.
God damn it!
İflas.
I give up.
2'nin tek başına bir şey yok. Buradan bir 100 geliyor. 6'dan da bir şey yoktu. Devam. Bir 100 daha lazım bana sadece. Uy, fazlası geldi.
You must have a lucky...
Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny it.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else.
Buradan para
So I hope you're
kazanırız
going to
biz.
keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Only my old man can do that.
You were lying.
Pushed.
A bit. But look on the bright side. We had a game, and you didn't lose anything.
Yeah, I didn't win anything either.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey. If you make an effort.
Hıyar.
Easy does it. Deep breaths.
Gel şu çuvalları taşıyalım ya.
Excuse me.
I heard they are going.
Christ, what's the hold up?
Oof.
5
That
tane
isn't
çuval
half heavy.
varmış.
Oh,
İçeriye de diye hatırlıyorum ama. Buraya mı? Arkaya mı?
Hey, where's that beer?
Sanırım buraya. Aynen öyle.
What did I do to you?
Assassin's Creed'deki çiçek taşıma olayı gibi. Sıkıcı yan görev. Ha, üzerimizde ölü kokusu var, onu atmamız lazımdı bizim ya. Göle gidip. Çok ters yaptılar onun için.
Look out! That was our company. But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Berghoff's men.
Ne hala varsa görsün.
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What if...
I heard you're in need of money, friend. Oi.
Çoğul da hep aynı yere koyuyorsun.
Christ,
Did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead
Herkese.
companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Sal bana. Sen ne
I'll
yapıyorsun?
get you.
It was him.
Oh.
Hey! You fucked up. Hey! Get him! One of those guys.
I surrender.
You get the rest from me.
Yeah, don't spare him. I'll hang your ass off.
No,
I surrender.
Oh, shit.
Enough.
Shame on you.
Calm down. I surrender.
Yeah.
Güzel vurdu.
I'm wounded.
Let me just name in. I'll be done with you in a flash.
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
Now you'll die.
Get him.
Send my greetings to the...
Don't spare him.
Aga şundan korun.
Wanker.
Gel hadi. Gel koçum.
What's it to be?
Mercy.
you wretch?
I
Kind of
surrender.
naughty. I'll kill you.
Show your stuff.
Fucker.
No,
I
you
surrender.
piece of shit.
Enough.
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
You want to try me?
That won't work on me.
Not for Deli. Don't try
Mercy.
that on me.
I surrender.
Hey! Get him!
Sakin. Doyamadım ya. Doğru düzgün dövemedim de.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
Bizi de yanında götürdü
You
ya.
behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a
Bu da hala
whipping team.
kaşınıyor ya.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Barış ya, ne olursa olsun. Bu zamana
That's
kadar
enough.
barışmışız.
This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Sanki yollarımız burada ayrılacak gibi. Bir gün boyunca orada kalmışız.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that...
Otto.
Hey! Open Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
İyi. Artık serbest kalacağız inşallah.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Aynen öyle. Hı hı. Peki yakalanmadan öldürürsek?
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey, over here.
Bacım bize bir şey diyor. görevimiz var. Şurada çuval taşıma işini bitirseydik. Sen ne diyorsun?
Henry? You don't look like you're in a rush anywhere.
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good
You're
for
welcome.
something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey,
Önce bir adını
you.
soralım.
What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary or help in the tavern, but I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad, but don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Niye itibar kaybettirdin durduk yere ya?
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why?
Because you look like you need it.
I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a naria groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Bu
Don't
bize
get your
ileride
hopes
bir
up.
işe yarayacak belli
The
ki.
city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of it?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if you can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with it.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not...
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his...
Bakalım bana ne yardım edebilirmiş.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some...
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps a
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
That's a pretty good idea. Tailor Bartoszek would probably throw you out of the shop. But if you can get by with things that are, let's say, slightly worn, then I could help you.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Seming.
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is...
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations...
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job. And...
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Belli ki görüşeceğiz seninle bir daha. Bunlar duruyormuş. Daha ne isteyeyim? Kılıçta şuradan meşaleyi de al. Mis. Da şunu al, şu bitsin. Ya da onu satarız. Şimdi bir yıkanmamız gerekiyor her şeyden önce. Şunları alabiliyoruz mu peki? Yok. O kadar da değilmiş. Şimdilik bir bara gidelim. Tabii nerede?
machst du? Raus, du Bastard! Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me. But excuse the select. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse, I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in.
Batan geminin malları.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Semin ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me and for Taylor Bartishak. I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Kachak Pond, beyond Jellyov. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Sorry to hear that.
Me too. But what can I do?
What do you have for sale?
Bakalım. Seviye 3 değil yok. Elimdekinden iyi. Bendeki seviye 2. Oka ihtiyacım yok. Ivır zıvır. Şu fazla meşaleyi.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Gut, versuchen wir es.
Orijinal alışveriş fiyatı. Teklifi. Hadi bakalım. Nokta 3 diyor. Arttırınca mı? Ödeyeceksin. Ödeyeceksin.
Here. Plus a bit on top.
Wunderbar. Dankeschön.
3 kuruşluk meşale için.
Thank you and take care.
Çok saçma bir şey yaptım şu an. Ben şu gölün yanındaki şeyi alayım ya. Şimdi dayı bize dedi ki göl kenarında araba devrilmiş. Şurası mı? Devrilmiş at arabası. Şurada bir de ünlememiz var. Bu ne diyor? Neden şöyle bakalım.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Greetings.
Selamın karşılığı yok. İşte burada. Sen niye orada dikiliyorsun? O kadar da değilmiş. Peki buradan nasıl bilgi alabilirim?
No bullshit. Just right. This year, the village prospered.
Wait. Is this supposed to be a chronicle?
Is that a problem?
I'm not a chronicler. Well, I want a raise for this responsibility.
You want what?
More money.
Do you want me to tell everyone about the time you were drunk, naked, right?
God bless. What would you like?
Zırh alsat diyelim.
Show me your
Zırh
wares.
ya. Ha, kitapçıymış lan. Bizim paramız nerede yazıyor? 3 kuruşumuz varmış. Tam 3 kuruş.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh? How can I help you?
As the local scribe, you know a lot of things.
I'd say so. In this province, not a squirrel farts without my knowing.
Right. So, if I needed to get something, you'd certainly...
Depends on what you're looking for. Don't involve me with...
No, don't worry. I'm just...
Armor? Well, unless you want to join von Burgau's retinue, I don't think I can help you. But try Radovan, the blacksmith in Tachov. He might at least sell you an iron helmet.
You don't know of anything better?
Aha! So, the good man is a connoisseur, eh? And how would Prince Brunswick's armor suit you?
Whose armor?
Oh, it's just a local legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
Kitapçı
Oh, come now.
efsaneler
Surely you're not
bizim
going to keep that legend to yourself. Do a fellow scholar a service.
Youngster, being able to piss your name in the snow doesn't make a scholar out of you.
Çok yüksekten
I beg your
uçtum ya.
pardon?
All right. No need to lose your
Çok
temper. I'll tell you. In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian prince... I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools...
Who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who...
Really? How is it that I've never...
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick...
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Well, yeah.
Teşekkür ederiz.
And do you know where I could find Brunswick's armor?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
Hadi
The
bakalım öyle
crone and
olsun,
the
ben
maiden
bilmiyorum.
towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Bloody hell. I think I know where it is.
Really? Well, seems you've got something between your ears then, lad. And you know what? I've got something else for you. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true, because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it, as a keepsake. And now, go.
Teşekkürler. Keşke gitmeden bir hırsızlık denemesi falan yapsaydık ya. Ben nehre gitmeliyim ya.
Mind where you're going.
Herkesi selamlayamıyoruz. Anladım. Buranın itibarı burada gözüküyor. Benim anladığım kadarıyla. Neyse şimdi burada bitirelim. Tane avantaj var. Bunlara da bakarız artık. Neyse burada bitirelim. Kaydetmek için yatmamız gerekiyordu herhalde. Yok, iksir de kullanabiliriz.